Hi guys, welcome back to another deck profile here on Camp TCG. Today we got Spright Bestial. I got third place. My round one was my only loss. I went X1 6 rounds, and the dude dropped after he beat me. So I didn't give me the win, nothing, whatever. But I went X1. So let's just get into it right away. So 3 blue. 3 jet, 1 red, 1 carrot, and I am playing pixies. The effect has not come up at all today, but just because of it being a body, it has come up, which is kind of nice. In theory, it's alright, but I might cut it for a couple other things. 3, 2, standard. Just don't run any more or less. I'm only playing 2 and I'm playing dupe. Dupe's kind of nice because it just forces them to not be able to just summon Bestial and attack Toad. So standby summon this. I kind of like it. I might go back to 3, but this is only in there because of them just going battle phase attacking into it. I'm playing the 1 Hyperia, and then I'm playing Ibly. Ibly's kind of nice. I've only summoned it twice today. First time I summoned it, it didn't really do anything. The second time against Kastira, Brave Kastira, it came up a lot. You just kind of had to really play around it. And this is just a draw. I'm poor. I can't afford prosperity, so I'm playing this. Bestials. I'm on a smaller package. I'm going to run a bigger one since I got the commons from this new set. 2 Druid Worm, 2 Magnum, and a Serenair. I want to play more because I want to play the rank 6, so I'm going to bump this up a little bit more. I might cut this for 2 of the common and try to bump these up to 1 more.
Play 9.
Play 9 at least. So then, because XYZ is pretty good. Hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Railer, 3 Imperm. This is standard. Usually a Bestial plus a hand trap just makes tier scoop. Or not scoop, but not really an end board unless they are just getting gas off of mills. It's standard, and this deck can just play so much like Bestials and hand traps and still be consistent. That's it for monsters. Spells is 3 starter. What are they so good? Just draw phase, starter, summon. Smashers, and I am on 3 econ. This card is crazy. There's been so many times where I just battle phase, do this, tribute, take control of their monster, or take control of stuff that's super, a Rex term off of Dynamorphia, or just any other super problematic cards that I need to get off the board, and it just removes bodies. And then 2 tactics. What I was playing was the 3rd tactics, and I wasn't playing Ibly, but once I cut this to 2 and put in Ibly, I feel like I'm not breaking as much, because when I was playing 3 of this, I felt like I kept opening too many of these, and too many non-Spright names or anything to extend. So cutting this to 2 makes it so I see it, but not both of them. That's it for main deck. 42. Extra deck is 2 Elf, 1 Sprint. Thinking of 3, but 2 right now is fine. There was a couple times in today where I kind of wanted the 3rd, but I still was able to outgrind them and still win. IP, Dark Charmer, and the only reason why we play IP is for Avermax. Tyrlimite can't beat it, Kastira can't beat it. They target for effects, so that's for links. You need to Gigantic, totally awesome. Let me borrow. I was thinking of cutting this, but then I used it once today. Only once, and I was like, wow, this card's really good. You have to keep this in. Mannequin Cat, because our side deck revolves around Mannequin Cat. It was last minute where I was I kind of want to put in stuff where I have a chance against certain decks, and I don't want to completely lose to them. I never summoned this today. I didn't have to. But in theory, it's pretty decent. And I'm playing Mosquito and Cash Shark. Cash Shark because it can double Gigantic. And, it's just mainly for Zeus. Sometimes I use this more for Zeus, and this just literally OTKs, where I'm literally just my opponent, my Dark Magician, flipped up Skill Drain and had Dragoon. No clue why he was playing Skill Drain, but I literally was just like, okay, get rid of the Skill Drain, summon this. He already negated, so I just go battle, attack, put a hallucination counter on it, and then attack with a couple other things for directly for 4,000 each. So there's just so many like OTK enablers because of this card. I think you should definitely run it. And then just Downard Zeus. I did not summon these at all today out of 6 rounds. I barely summon it. So I was thinking maybe like a 3rd elf and like some other Link 2 generic, or maybe even the one that's the negate rank 2. I forgot what it's called. But still, sometimes you want it, but I just haven't summoned it.
Don't forget as well, your opponent can have a Guska, and then you can summon something to beat into the Baguska, and then this considers that as being an Xyz monster at battle, and you can just summon and then
yeah,
Zeus
for
that
sure.
way. So you can just play conservative and not dump, and just see if the Zeus is enough.
Side deck. I did it mainly because I didn't know if we were allowed to play the new cards today or not. At the sneak peek, we was not. So I kind of made my side deck for that, because I was like, I don't want to face Kastura full power. So, but it's 3 Nib. I think Nib is underrated this upcoming format. Kastura doesn't set up negate unless you're playing the Brave Engine, and Tournament obviously doesn't set up negates either. So you just
except for Rukolos, but if one Bestial just makes them play into this, and then you hit them, and then Gigantic is doing all the sprint lines and stuff, so this hits them as well.
Oh yeah.
And then Flu to an extent. If they don't barrier statue, you can just nib them, and just clear their board.
For sure. Mannequin Cat targets, Turtle, and
Anubis. You just beat tier.
Yeah, this just beats tier pretty much. And I mean, I guess like some other decks that can come up, but and then this for time, it only came up once today where I just gained life points, and then time was called and I won, you know? Konami, fix your time rules.
Right.
3 Dark Ruler, 3 Concealing.
Yep. Go into boards and break them.
Oh yeah, Concealing came up a couple times today. Against Kastura Brave, I feel like I want to have one, and if I did not have this, and I set Book of Eclipse off of Toad, and I did that in battle phase, and then 3 evenly matched. This card's nuts. I mean,
next format is going to be super nice, especially in the Castillo board. You keep one thing, I'm going to out it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Matchups. Round 1 was Mirror. Mirror was, I mean, that's my only loss. I've never faced the Mirror, so I wasn't too comfortable with it, you know. But once I faced the Mirror a little bit more, I feel like I would get it a little bit more. Round 2 was, I think it was Dark Magician. It was the Dark Magician player. Round 3 was man, I forgot. I know what it was. I don't remember what it was. I think it was, yeah, it was Tournament Rune. No, not. What can I say? Kastura Brave, yeah.
That's what it was.
It was Kastura Brave. And then my opponent dropped, so I got 4th win. Round 5 was, I think it was Tier, and then round 6 was Tier, which, I mean, I literally just enemy controller to Zeus, and I swung for game, but, and then like, I'm not scared of Baguska, I'll just enemy controller it, so, but yeah, that's it for the deck profile. Get your game on.